So we've been doing a daily butcher unless we have vegetarians in the Airbnb. If we have vegetarians in the Airbnb, we do not butcher. But these are two of our older roosters. They have been crowing early in the morning, and our neighbor has an RV generator that turns on in the morning. And it's just starting to feel like our neighborhood is getting really noisy in the morning. So with these two, we had them out free range with our old hens, just as protection and company. Our new roosters that we have coming up and are raising to butcher are out here, and they have a dog shed that we lock them into at night to keep them safe. So they don't crow, and the ones out here, they don't crow until we let them out. Whereas these guys were crowing at 4:30, which, you know, isn't terrible. But the neighbors probably don't appreciate it too much.
This guy's taller, even though he's longer than that guy, and that guy is much more muscly than this guy, because this guy would not fit in the pot.
Yeah, he had a lot more bone structure on him, and he's not as heavy because he's been on free range. This guy had been in a coop situation where he was getting feed, and we haven't had him for very long. This guy we'd had for a few months on free range, and you can see the difference. This guy's sternum you can see really, really well. Okay, this guy's sternum is much more padded. So he was on regular retail feed and had only been on free range and scratch grains for a couple weeks. So there's a difference. The girls butchered these guys fully. I do the evisceration. I take the innards out because I really want everything to stay clean. I dip and then scrape, or dip and then peel the feet for bone broth later. But Paige can do a whole rabbit by herself, including the evisceration, just because it's simpler. You don't have the gizzard and everything to worry about. There's more space to work with. So
yeah, I can't find the gizzard on this guy.
Yeah, don't be poking it because I don't want it broken. Okay. So I just wanted to show you how the girls manage this, and they can pretty much do it by themselves. And we're pretty happy with them. Once they have everything pulled out, what they do is the feathers are wetted, and then we put straw on top of it so that it will compost down. Feathers are high in nitrogen. And then the innards come over here to where the cats can get at them. Also the pelts from the rabbits, and then Paige goes and gets wood mulch compost to put on top of that. And that's my big girls. We're done with all of this before about 7 o'clock in the morning. So if you're interested in ebooks and other homestead tools, go to our Etsy store, Dirtpatcheaven on Etsy. I'll put the link in the description. Thanks for watching.
His skin is actually starting to peel.
Yeah, it's because when we dipped him, their skin acts a little different when we scald him. If you have in the winter a butcher and you find that you've got lice or mites on your chickens, the dip that you do in the hot water, it can't be boiling, it needs to be just under boiling. So bring it up to a boil, take it off the heat, and as you walk to wherever you're going to dip, it cools enough that you can dip them at that point. But it kills all the lice and all the mites and everything. They are species specific, so they won't bother you, but if you find one on you, it can be a little creepy. So we like to dip. It makes it much easier to pluck, and it also, if you do have skin issues from animals being in coops too much, it takes that away. But also having sand or wood ashes or something else for them to dust bath in also keeps that down. They're pretty self-maintaining. So thanks for watching, guys. We got the farrier coming today, so we'll try and get a video of that too.